Hey, my name is Eric, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate credit card interest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the complicated formula to start, and then we're going to work backwards and break it down and make it real easy for you. So the formula really is your average daily balance times your daily periodic rate times the days in your billing period. So I know that sounds complicated. So again, why don't we start with the easiest part? Days in your billing period. In this particular example, I'm looking at the month of September 2020. You can see that there are 30 days. So that one's real simple, 30 days in your billing period. Now the daily periodic rate. This isn't too hard to figure out, but if you're unsure, what you want to start with is trying to figure out what your APR is, your annual percentage rate. If you log into your credit card, in my particular case, I have Capital One, and look at the details, you can see that I have 15.9% variable rate. It's variable because it will actually change, in my particular case, February 5th. Mine actually used to be higher and I got it lowered, which at the end of this video, I will share a video on how to lower your APR on your credit card. But what we're gonna do is do a little bit of math. So 15.9. So some credit cards will divide this by 365. Others, for whatever reason, will divide it by 360, but we're gonna go with 15.9 divided by 365. And it's gonna give you a real long number here, but we're gonna round it up to the third decimal place. So we're looking at 0.044 as our daily periodic rate. So now in the formula, we have two parts, and now what we're looking for is the average daily balance. Now to figure out your average daily balance, this one's pretty easy as well. Let's say for easy numbers that you had $1,000 overdue on your credit card and you did not pay off any of that over the course of the month. So what you do is it would be $1,000 a day times 30 days in this particular month would mean that you have a sum of daily balances equals 30,000, and then you divide that by the 30 to get back to your original 1,000, which is your average daily balance. And you're thinking like, well, why would I need to do all that math? I already knew based on that it's 1,000. Where it gets tricky is if you do make a payment during the month and your credit card balance changes. So let's say hypothetically that we start out with $1,000 for the first 15 days of the month, but then you make a payment of $500, so you have a remaining $500 for the last 15 days of the month. What you do in this particular case is you would take 15 times 1,000 to give you $15,000 in the first half of the month. And in the back half of the month, we have 15 times 500, which equals 7,500. So if my math is correct, that would be $22,500. And this is where I'm gonna need a calculator to do the math. So at $22,500 now, what you would do is divide it by, again, the number of days in this month, and that equals 30. So in this particular case, my average daily balance is $750. Now to put that complicated formula together from the beginning of this video, average daily balance in our last example is $750. Now our daily periodic rate is 0.044. So when you're putting that into a calculator, you're going to put point and then do 2 zeros because this is a percentage, right? And then put in your 0.44. Now what I have is 0.33 left, and now I'm going to times that by 30. And that is going to give me the $9.90 of interest that I would owe in this particular example on this credit card. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And like I mentioned earlier, if you're trying to lower that APR, I do have a video on the screen that's going to walk you through step by step how I got my APR lowered on my credit card. All right, guys, I'm going to catch you in that next video.